All right, hey, how you doing, family? Listen here, I wanted to do this quick video to share with you some really cool stuff. You know how we say in life that practice make perfect, so it doesn't change if we in the financial markets. You still got to practice, all right? If you want to perfect your game, perfect your profits or what you take home, you got to practice. It's so important, okay? Things just don't change because now we in the financial game. You can really go in there and make a killing if you kind of understand what you're doing, more or less, when you're in the market. So let me show you something really cool, right? Let me get this here. I'm gonna draw some really cool stuff here. First of all, let me do this. You may see this purple line going through the chart, right? Okay, cool. So with that purple line going through the chart, you can see that up here there's candles, and down here you see these green pockets, right? You also see these gray pockets, which I like to call it deep corrections, and those deep corrections, and then it goes back into trend when it turns back green. So our most profitable trades during that time frame is going to be going back up, okay? Inversely is the same, right? Is that you'll see candlesticks right here, and you see these nice red pockets, and you see those gray little color blocks right there too, which again depicts that if it's red, that means the market is going down, so our most profitable trades are going down, and those gray pocket points on the red means that that was a deep correction. Okay, so just like with any economic product, right, you want to buy it wholesale and then sell it retail. Okay, so you want to get the best price possible and then resell it, and you'll take the profit from that. Okay, same thing if we shorten a stock. I don't know if you ever seen that movie called The Big Short. Well, basically where the guy hedge off these high mortgages and things like that and say, hey, it's not really worth that much. I want you to commit to this high price that you're saying that it's worth, and then whatever it dropped down to, I want the difference in between that. So that's what you're doing when you short the market. You actually making the banks commit to that high level price, and you say it's worth X amount of down here, and then when you're right, you get to take all that profit of where the bank took the position at and where you was able to sell it to somebody else at. Okay, so all that profit becomes yours. It's like you're sitting in the broker's seat. So that being said, what we're looking at right now is that if we're looking at this trade, there's two ways that this trade can end up going. All right, if you in my Coffees and Profit group, you know that I actually got these profit pivot points that I share with you guys. And let me just delete that line. I got these profit pivot points, and I got the profit pivot points already set. You can see the market had played around those levels already, and it's going to continue playing around those levels. And I'm going to show you how I would take profit in these trades, and we're going to do the math so it can make really good sense to you. Okay, don't compare yourself to I don't know, Warren Buffett or something like that. Okay, if you got $1,000 account, right, or $2,000 account, if you ain't got 5 million, you can buy 5 million shares of Bank of America. You don't need to be comparing yourself to Warren Buffett or some other whiz kid out there. All we're gonna do is actually show you how you can make a little bit of profit, but over time it actually becomes a lot of money for any kind of family for the amount of work we got to do. Okay, so that being said, let's get it going. Let's practice here. All right, show you how we're gonna get down here. Let's play. All right, so as you can see here on the time level, we're like 15 minutes before the U.S. market opened. That doesn't mean that the market's not moving. It means that that's just when the U.S. market opens. Okay, so we can be having a deep correction to go back down again, remember, right? Or we can be changing the trend. Okay, and we all know that because we'll see the background color change and up here. Oh, so you just turned green. So, and we over the pocket. I just want to see a nice little pullback. Let's look at that. Boom.
Order filled.
Let's get in. Let's get in. All right. Okay. Let's look. with $80, $90, a profit 80. Can we get a little bit higher than that? Can we get to 100? We're playing around there level, that level. So let me put my
Order
take profit
submitted.
at this level. Okay, so what it means is that if the market hit this point, it's going to take me out that market. Take me out
Order
the market.
canceled.
Boom, we out. Okay, cool. So we made $110, okay? And look, we was at 629. It's 631 right now. So like a little bit less than 2 minutes, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to just pause it for a second, okay? Now, when we taking trades off a trend change, it is always better to take it towards the beginning of a trend than the latter part of the trend. That makes sense? You know, you want to get on the ride on the earlier part. You don't want to be jumping on a roller coaster when it's already taken off, right? It won't end well for you. So you got to really take your positions the right way. Okay, so hopefully that kind of show you exactly. We want to get early in on that trend before a big correction or deep correction happen again. Then we caught in that market thing. So I want to show you something really cool. Okay, now if you see me take that trade, you see a red line pop up, and I'm going to do it just for the sake of argument.
Order
here.
filled.
Boom, right there. You see that red line? That red line right there is what we call a stop loss, which is going to stop you from losing more profit. So right there, my stop loss is set to $100. So if the market says, oh, I chose the wrong direction and it comes to correct against me, then I will only lose $100. So it protects you from not losing all your money in the account, despite what people say. I could lose everything. They're sort of lying, per se. If all depends. If you're not using stop loss, of course, yeah, it's pretty stupid to not use a stop loss, right? So anyway, especially if you're a beginner and you don't have a big enough account to offset your losses, that's a whole different game there. Okay, so that being said, that's what I want to show you guys, okay, and how I execute that. Now, let me see. Let me get this off of here.
Order submitted.
I'm just gonna let it play. Let it take
Order
me out so I
canceled.
can clear it up. Okay, cool. There, that's perfect. Okay, now let's say we made $110, right? So what I want to do is pull up a calendar. This is October, so let's look at the calendar here. So the markets are typically open Monday through Friday, and not counting holidays and things like that. But let's look at the month of October. So we'll start at September 30th. That was the first Monday of the month. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 full weeks, which is 20 days. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes into November 1st. So we have another 5, so 25 days, okay? So I want you to do the math with me. You see how long I was in the market, right? So if we have 25 days and we can average somewhere by $100 a day, that's $2,500. Okay, 2,500 times 10 months will actually give you 25,000. Okay, then you take that 25 times 2, which is another 5,000. We're talking about $30,000 a year, just by perfecting your craft and making $100 a day. And again, look how much time I spent. Maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, I'm not guaranteed that's what it's going to be for you, but I'm saying you can make the craft that easy to where you can actually possibly start making that type of money. Okay, I mean, what kind of work you had to do in the past or you're currently doing that's going to bring you in a possible $30,000 a year. Okay, and before you ask anything stupid, yes, this is America. You are going to get taxed. Okay, that's why you get a CPA. Okay, so you're not going to get away from tax in the United States of America. Okay, that's just how it goes. You're going to pay the piper. But at the end of the day, look how much work I had to do. Really, just click a mouse. All right, guys, hopefully this video was really helpful to you. I'm just chilling, relaxing at home, having a good time. Just got inspired to do this video. Practice your craft. Okay, practice your craft so you can actually obtain freedom financially. Okay, and hopefully this helped you to get into the market and know exactly how to engage in the market the right way, and you can go ahead and make the profit you need. Okay, don't stop comparing yourself to these guys and these so-called gurus out here making $2 to $12,000 a day, as they say, whatever they're doing. Okay, don't compare yourself to that. You got to build a trading plan that works for you and your family. Okay, and sometimes starting off humble ain't nothing wrong with it. Really, 15 minutes of your time in your day to possibly bring around about 30 grand a year. Is that really bad? Think about it. Be smart. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helped you, and I'll see you guys at the bank. Bye-bye.